Today is Friday, July 29th. I'm here at Crow to see E8, but he cannot be seen right now. He's starting to be like his mom and dad, out of sight. He's probably at the end of the enclosure or up above where he's been going. So we'll just wait for him to show his pretty little body. Looks like there's water in the pool today. Hard to tell. It's been 45 minutes since I got here, and E8 is still out of view. He must be enjoying nap time.
Oh, look at the little bird.
The little bird that just flew in the enclosure.
Wildlife vets play a critical role in conservation medicine, and we believe Perch should be at the forefront.
It's right there.
The mission of the Clinic for the Rehabilitation of Wildlife.
Oh, you better watch out, little birdie.
And conservation of wildlife.
Oh dear.
State-of-the-art medical and surgical care, research, and education.
E8, are you sleeping?
Every year we work hard to stay on the edge of wildlife medicine.
Another little bird. Oh dear.
As a leader in our field.
Never seen that before. Taking a dirt bath. Better watch out, there's an eagle in that cage. Still there.
Research is a core part of Crow's mission. We believe we have a responsibility.
Are you a whisker and wings lady?
Yeah.
It's back there behind, we haven't seen it yet, but we've been there 45 minutes.
And use it to help improve the University of
When I was here Wednesday, they said
Tuesday, Best Fish and Wildlife,
they put
just
2 rats or mice in there, and he ate them both. He caught them both.
Yeah.
And that they had put 3 more in there. They want to get him so he'll take fish out of the pool,
Yeah.
but they said he's not interested in fish right now. He likes the rats.
Well, you gotta take the rats away and give them some
See the
fish.
little bird? Boy, little bird, you're taking your life in your hands there.
Conservation medicine is an important part of what we do. So towards that end, we provide training to a large
E8 must not see him. He must be way around the corner.
First, we provide on-site training to 2 veterinary interns and approximately 50 externs and fellows per year. Our on-campus bachelor pad, as we call it, serves
Little bird likes to catch.
on-campus.
Getting a lot of interference on the monitor. Oops, there goes the little birdie. You better leave. Oh, I wish I could get this clear enough that we could see what it is.
To protect Florida and all of our children in veterinary medicine is bringing wildlife health to a prominent position. Underlying this shift is the one world, one health concept. Diseases like the Nile virus. The mission
I don't see the little bird. He's either behind the bush or he flew back out.
Since our inception in 1968, Crow has provided medical.
There he is. He was up above. My goodness. I've been waiting for you. You were just sitting up above. Wow. For an hour. Good to see you. I wonder what you do up there.
Improve the health and welfare of wildlife, not just in Florida, but everywhere.
Good to see you. P.S.
Educating is an important part of what we do. So towards that end,
You must have not seen that little bird that came to visit you in your enclosure.
on-site training to 2 veterinary interns. They also teach other medical professionals through continuing education meetings and online courses. Finally, they teach
Down
thousands
to the
of
box.
students and members of the public through
There he is. You got something, didn't you? Good job. Good job. What you got? Oh, good job. Keep it. Got something in his talons.
He's what?
Is to advance the health, welfare, and conservation of wildlife.
He's the older one. His age is physical exam this week, so we're giving him an echocardiogram and all of his tests and diagnostics to make sure he's still healthy. So while he's going through his week of checkups,
Okay.
Bash was up here going through his training. He fell
You
out.
got something?
So he's got permanent
Yeah.
behaviorally
Oh.
he's okay, but when he walks too much, he falls over on his side because he has some neurological damage, is what we call it.
Oh, good job. I can't see what it is, but you got something. Carrying it around.
Does anybody have any pressing questions before we begin? We have about 10 or 15 minutes until the presentation starts. He's about 4 months. He'll be an adult in just 2 months. Sneezies are a bigger one. Yep, Sneezies are other one.
That's your other, so that,
This
They're
one's
going to have
yep.
another
These are only
presentation
possible.
this afternoon. That's the voices. You hear the people coming in.
Possums are pretty cool little dudes.
He's eating. Good job.
Yeah, they're sweet little creatures. They're just kind of misunderstood because they look like rats.
I thought they were germs and stuff like
Well, there
You
are
got
certain diseases that
something?
animals can contract from. Possums, like horses,
Jump
there's a-
down from the box,
There's a
grab
particular type of
something.
joint issue that
Oh.
horses can get because possums will go in and nest in the hay, and if they eat their
Yeah.
excrements, they can get sick. But it's
Eating
not like it's an
something.
active thing, so. I mean, it's still good to practice good hygiene, but as far as active systemic diseases that they can transmit to you, you're pretty safe.
You see the shadow on the ground.
How long have you had that?
Uh-huh.
Bachelor came in May 21st. Yeah, lots often what people would associate. Yeah.
Good
They did use
job,
big possum
Edie.
hats, just like any
It was
dragon
really
hats.
hard to see what you were doing back there.
Yeah, when people, their fur
But
trade
you
was a really
grabbed
popular
something,
thing
didn't
back
you?
before they
Good
had, like,
job.
cotton and all these other things that they could make coats and stuff out.
I know you.
He knows I'm the
How you
sound
doing?
lady.
He's eating something.
I'm waiting to see if they have space in the walk.
There he is. Oh,
Maryland, very cool. How's the weather there right now?
maybe he's almost done.
Hot, yeah. Yeah, a little bit. I think they have to stay with that humidity. It's
Huh.
I think it's a boy or girl.
I think my nana's there.
That's what I'm thinking is a
That's
girl.
okay. My mom's the same way.
So, that's why I have to wait to see if the two couples show up.
We're waiting for the final clearance from Dr. Barron on Monday or Tuesday.
What kind of animals do you have?
We have record. Sounds like my house. Yeah, right
Boy,
now
he's really
I
eating.
have a few special before we could get her fixed, and one she was born that high, so we would take her to the domestic first and try to put her down. So we're like, oh, we'll just keep her. So we got her all back. That's
Boy, it looks like you got, looks like a fish.
yeah, that's a mottled duck. That's what it appears to be.
Cause it has, wait, it just moved.
I don't know what you got,
She's
but you
giving
like
that
it.
duck subcutaneous injection. So subcutaneous, it is real. All of those are live zero. So a subcutaneous injection would be underneath, and cutaneous means skin. So a good thing if you want to consider going into the medical field or into the science field, start learning your Latin, because a lot of it is Latin terms. And subcutaneous injections are a way to rehydrate
Did
the
you get it?
So if they come in and they're super malnourished or super dehydrated, what do you guys do to rehydrate yourselves when you're all hot and sweaty?
Drink.
Yeah, you drink. Well, if these animals are sick and they've been down for a certain amount of time, they might not have the energy or the strength to drink for themselves.
There we
So
go,
a quicker
up
way
to
to
the
rehydrate
green
them
box.
that doesn't involve them consuming water is
Okay. He's looking around.
so kind of go ahead and get started a little bit. Good afternoon, my name is Kara. So you're giving all of the 350 sick animals in our
Still on
hospital
top of the
second
green
chance for
box
recovery.
to the left
Thank
side.
you. The presentation that will be offered this afternoon prevent some of these same injuries and illnesses from happening again in the future. If at any
There he
point
goes
you
to
have
the
any
middle
questions
perch.
while I'm going through and talking about
Nice
it, you want me to
flight.
go in more in depth or explain with this. After the presentation, anyone who has a lanyard or a listening device on you will be joining me
Moving
for the
on
second
up.
part of the Wildlife Walk program. If you do not have a listening device and you are here in the area for another week, students live while they are up here. And then the final part, which makes up the biggest piece of our property, is our hospital and rehabilitation grounds. Now, even though our education center is only open
There
certain
it goes
times of
to
the week
the
for certain hours, we have our hospital
box
that is open to
again.
take care of animals 365
Yeah,
days
that's
of
a
the year.
different perch.
So regardless of whether or not it is Saturday, Sunday, summer vacation, a bank holiday, we have individuals that
I've
have
never
dedicated themselves to working at our hospital and
seen
providing
that,
our
yeah.
animals any medical or support
Always
care
sitting
that
on
is
top
needed
of the post.
when animals arrive to our
Wow,
hospital facility, they are
pretty
going to
good.
arrive in one of three ways. They are going to be sick at the beach. We take care of an upwards of 4,000 animals a year. That makes up over 200 different native or migratory species of wild animals, about 60% birds, 30% mammals. The reason why we get more birds than anything else is because you don't really have any migratory
Just like
mammals. There's
sitting
no
on
migratory
a
swan
tall
that gets too
snag
cold up top.
over at yon
So because of
pond.
that,
We
we
never
treat more
got to
birds than
see
anything
that.
else. Anywhere between around 5 to 15 or 20 sea turtles annually in a year.
Such a
You are going to
beautiful
notice that
eagle
there's
you
nothing
are.
on this board that is classified as invasive or exotic. Now, can anyone tell me for a second, maybe one of my younger audience members, what it means to be an invasive animal?
Looks warm. He's got his wings spread
Yeah, they're not from
now.
here. Do you know why or how these animals get here? Does anybody have any quick questions about invasives before I continue? Some common ones you see around here, the little brown lizards that you see running around, those are invasive anoles. Red-eared collar doves, European starlings. Just some ones that you might see about that you didn't even know that they were invasive.
Pretty in the sunlight.
Okay, raise your hand if you have been involved in a non-for-profit setting you guys need to help keep your organizations or endeavors afloat. Well, other than
Nice. Bob his head.
volunteers, very as to be a student, you have to be at least 18. You don't have to be in college.
You
but
make
have to be
every
of
perch
collegiate
your
age.
home, don't you?
And you can apply for a different term. An extern is here anywhere between 6 weeks and 3 to 4 months. And a year-long term is known as an intern. In order to participate in a year-long internship, you have to have graduated vet school. So for
See how the perches
then we get into wildlife rescue.
held
While
up
you're
by
here
two
on
poles.
vacation,
He's on
if
the
you come
one
across
pole.
an animal that you believe to need medical assistance of any kind,
Good
please give
job,
us a
he
call. Because other than just our hospital
glad
being
we
open
got
for
to
patient
see
care
it
every
today.
day of the year, we also have a hotline.
Mm-hmm.
On that hotline,
And
we
that you
operate
finally
to provide
came down
the
from your up
consultation
above spot.
process of our rescue network. And that person that agree to act as drop-off points. So if you're coming from North Fort Myers or Pine Island or South
Oh,
Fort Myers,
bobbing
you don't
his
have to take it
head.
over 2 hours to Sanibel. You can just take it 10 to 15 minutes down to the local clinic.
Soccer, swimming,
Yes.
Very cool. Yep, you got a nice tan too, so you're probably at the pool. How about you ladies? What do you do?
cross country. I do soccer.
Very cool.
I'm soccer.
Soccer?
Swimming.
Soccer and swimming, how about you?
Basketball, swimming.
And how about you? You look athletic too.
Mhm.
Very good. Now, in order before you guys get cleared for physical activity, what do you have to do? You get a physical. Well, what are some of the things that the doctors do to check out to make sure that you're physically fit enough? What's one thing that they do?
Check, make sure there wasn't anything
What do the
else
doctors do
there.
when you go in for a checkup?
And on the front box.
They take your temperature sometimes.
Yeah, they take your temperature. What else do they do?
Check your eyes and ears.
Your eyes and ears. What else?
Listen to your heart.
Top
Your heart and lungs. Do they measure you? What
high
kind of measurements
perch
do they
probably
take?
go up above it.
Height and weight. Now, all of this is supposed
Yeah,
to
you
tell you
seem
how
to
healthy
love
or how
that.
sick you are. But for our medical staff, it really helps us to diagnose or determine exactly what happened to those animals. Because if we get the animals turned in, we're not always
Yep.
told that they
There
were
he
hit by a
goes up
car
above.
or that they were hooked by a fishing line at the beach. Sometimes we
Where
have to
you
use
were
things
when
like
we got
x-rays,
here, but we
fecal
didn't know
exams,
it.
blood tests to determine why they
Huh.
came in.
Must
Some of
be
the
a
reasons
nice
throughout
spot
the year
to
why the
sit
animals that
there.
come in, one of which are toxicosis.
Good
It is a
time to say
neurotoxic
goodbye, and I
effects
love you.
that are
We'll
brought
be
upon by
back
an
to see you
overabundance of
soon.
red tide in the environment, from one end to the other to find an appropriate nesting site.
And
If
it's back down
the
and back
females
up.
are able to be recovered, we fix them up and release them so they're able to
Okay,
survive.
that's exactly where
If
you
the
were.
turtle survived
On the left
post-mortem
side.
after she has passed the eggs and
Bye-bye,
incubate them
E8.
in-house, and hatch
See you
and release
soon.
gopher tortoises, peninsula cooters, soft shell turtles, to date